Alright, so I'm here in Japan and I've been driving here for a couple of months now, and I want to give you guys an insight on Japanese driving etiquette. Now, it's something that I've seen that's not really covered on YouTube all that much, so I want to fill in the gap and let me show you a couple of things. Alright, so we're going to start off here in the parking lot, and what I want you guys to notice here is actually how narrow the parking spots actually are. Now, a feature that is on a lot of cars these days is folding mirrors. Now, it's a feature that's actually on my 1989 Skyline GTR R32. And it's something that I never really knew why it was on there. Like, it's really cool, but I mean, I never knew why it was on there because I never really used it or have had to use it. So when you come to Japan, where space is actually really limited, it makes a lot of sense. Especially when you see how narrow the spots are, like I said. And now, it's really a matter of not having to inconvenience anybody. So imagine if I was actually to walk through this spot trying to get into my car. I don't have to make sure that there's any wing mirrors in the way, so it makes getting into your car really easy. And when you start to get into the Japanese frame of mind of how really considerate they are, you start to really see where their morals and values come into play and why they are so polite. Hey guys, so this next clip is actually going to need a little bit more context. So what happens in Japan is when people merge into your lane ahead of you, they'll always first bow, and then once they've already entered in, they'll always use their hazards. Now, I'm pretty sure that's something that's just like taught to them, but over here in North America, never use hazards unless you're broken down on the side of the highway, and obviously we don't bow over here, but it's just crazy. Like, even if you're coming, like, say, like 50 kilometers an hour down the road and somebody just cuts you off, it's completely normal over there as long as they bow and then put the hazards on. And nobody honks back there. Like, I never heard anybody use a horn over there. The only time you hear people using horns is, like, say if you're like at a red light and the person ahead of you actually like dozed off. And even then it's just like a beep. That's it. It's like the slightest like beep. That's it. Nah, don't want to inconvenience you there, but just light nudge there. Yeah. So hopefully this video gave you a little bit of an insight on what it's like to drive in Japan, and how it's cool to see how the polite manners cross over into that. I mean, never experienced anything like it.